guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have Era with me. She is also my new housemate. That was your line, right?
Yeah.
But that's okay.
He just stole my line.
So let's start today our video of today. So Era, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna repeat what he said. My name's Era, and I'm his new housemate.
That's all.
Yeah, because you practically have all the questions to
Yeah.
ask.
So are you a domestic student or an international student?
I'm an international student.
Yeah. So please tell which course you are doing and why.
I'm doing Bachelor's of Psychology, and I opted psychology because I was very intrigued by how the human nature works. And it's something you can actually quite literally apply in real life as well. Like, it's all just brains.
Yeah, makes sense. Brains. I'm bearing one of the brain.
I'm always
yeah.
trying to read his mind.
And why? Wow, you told why. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, why Australia?
I mean, first of all, because it's easier to maintain a standard of living in Australia compared to all other countries, like the Western countries, because they're like so expensive. And Australia is actually a really good hub if you want to study psychology. So that's also one of the reasons.
Okay. Which uni do you think is best for this course?
I mean, personally, I'm kind of biased to RMIT
Yeah.
because I'm doing my course from RMIT.
Yeah.
And because the classes are not that overwhelming, and the assignments and the teachers are really helpful, and the classes are like super interactive.
Yeah.
And it's not just like all theories, academic, and you're just writing essays you don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
And they try to give you like really practical examples and hand-on, you can say, experience type things.
Okay.
But there are like other unis which are pretty good as well. Like there's UniMel, of course,
Yeah.
and ANU,
Okay.
Uni of Sydney, like,
Yeah.
in South Wales.
Yeah.
They're very academic focused, so.
That's nice. So, can you tell about your course structure?
Okay, so I'm doing Bachelor's of Psychology, and it's a 3-year course. It's a full-time course.
Yeah.
And it's divided in like each year there are 2 semesters, which can last from like 3.5 months to 4 months.
Yeah.
During this time period, they try to divide our course curriculum. Like they try to give us like the book knowledge, like the academic stuff, and then they tell us how to do the research stuff.
Yeah.
And then they also try to encourage to do some placement in our 3rd year.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm like a 1st-year student, so I cannot say I'm that sure about like most of it, but that's what I've heard from most of my seniors and teachers.
Okay, that's nice. Do you get internships after this?
No,
Nah.
you don't.
But right now you told that in your last semester you do get.
Yeah, it's a placement.
Yeah.
It's actually something I heard from Hiteshi. She did, you can see that interview as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, engage with his page.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from what I've heard, it's part of like your course. You have to do an unpaid placement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically that. But
Okay.
you can do volunteer work,
Yeah.
and it can actually get into you know for like the PR you get
Yeah.
points for
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's basically like the committee work,
Okay.
something you've done for the committee, and the points do get added to that, so you are getting some credit.
Okay. So what kind of jobs do you get after this?
Okay, so basically as for jobs, people usually want to become a psychologist when they go for bachelor's in psychology. That's what I want to pursue personally.
Yeah.
And for that, you have to follow like a whole path in which you have to complete your bachelor's in psychology, then you have to do your honors, and then master's. And if you want to get into the research stuff, which is like kind of high level, you can also go for a doctorate. And with your master's, so it's like you can do your master's and then get like, so basically under a full-fledged psychologist, you have to work under him, and you sometimes even have to pay that guy to review your work. Even that is a job if you become a psychologist. You can review other people's work and you get paid a lot.
For that, yeah.
Like
Good money, good money.
$105 per hour just to read someone's report.
You're my housemate. Please remember me.
Yeah, I will.
So, What kind of background do you need to study this?
Okay, so back back
Yeah.
home,
Yeah.
it was like you have to do like particular courses, like you have to study psychology in 11 and 12. But
Yeah.
in Australia, one good thing about it, especially in RMIT, I can't say about another unis, in your first semester you get a course which is Foundation of Psychology. So even if you have like never studied psychology in your grade 11th and 12th, they teach you from the scratch.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Uh, how much is your fees, approx?
$1,20,000.
That's a lot. That's a massive
Yeah,
number.
that's I'm like, yeah.
Can you give me half of that? Right. No, I'm just kidding. So, what is PR pathway after this?
Okay, so to be very frank, after completing your bachelor's degree, it's kind of difficult to get a PR. You can get into like other stuff, like I missed out like the jobs after bachelor's part, so I'm just gonna add a little bit to that right now. So you can get into like stuff like HR and recruitment, social work, youth work, working with people like under like get NDIS and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's completely different. So yeah, you have to do like some sort of extra steps, but if you pursue your masters and honors and become a psychologist, so it's on that like the PR list, you get like special consideration. But if you're doing like applying for PR, you have to go through extra steps, like maybe like regional nomination or like employer nomination. So there are some extra steps to it, but
Yeah.
all the best, people.
Nah, that's yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. Actually.
Yeah.
So, are you able to enjoy extracurricular activities with this?
Yeah, I guess like I've not been here, I'll be very honest, I've not been here for a very long time, but the time here has been kind of nice. I go to uni, I attend all my classes. So good thing is that you have online classes and on-campus classes, so you can choose, and it's if you are good with time management, you can actually enjoy like a lot of curricular activities and even a job. You can manage all.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question, but yeah. So, do you have exams, assignment, quiz, or what do you have?
Okay, so in my course personally, in RMIT, I have assignments and online quiz. I don't have to give any written papers. I do have to write essays and subjective answers, but that's pretty much it.
Okay. So, and that was gonna be my last question to you. Are you able to manage your job and studies together?
Okay, I think I can manage that, but I don't have a job yet.
Yeah, you will get there.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously you have to manage your timetables, your classes, and your curriculum, because at the end of the day, you're here to study. And so just if you do your best to manage your class timetable, then you can enjoy your uni life and your job. So yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think so that is all for today. Thanks for being here. Though we didn't go
Yeah.
anywhere, we are just shooting
He was
at our
like
home.
knocking on my door. Knock, knock, knock. Let's do an interview. I'm like, okay. Can't escape this guy quite literally. He lives next door.
No leg pulling, please. So thanks for being here. Thank you for giving your time, and do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye bye.